Hello everybody and welcome back to Alaris Labs YouTube channel. As you may know, the new version 3.5.15 has been released, and here we go into list the most important features and changes. As not all the features and corrections will be discussed in this video, you're welcome to check the full list of changes in the release notes. Check out our Facebook and LinkedIn pages to learn more about our life and business. The system now allows routing and charging for P2P SMS traffic, that is, routing based on the sender MCC-MNC. To enable the option for a specific product, select the checkbox Use Sender ID MCC-MNC based rates. Such rates can be imported to a product. For this purpose, you will need to select the appropriate column during import or complete the respective field when adding a rate in SMS Rates Rate Editor. Such products have a standard inheritance logic that is configured in the parameter Rate Inheritance Mode in Carriers, Products, or Administration System Settings SMS Rates. Now, when rerouting SMS messages by delivery reports, the system will skip those channels that were already used for termination of the SMS but through different points of interconnection. A submit EDR will be generated with the status which you can see on the screen. It is now possible to add seconds to the fields of the deliver SAM packet which you can see on the screen. To enable this, contact the Alaris technical support team, specify the list of the client channel IDs, and communicate the code BZ27436. The system can now check if the destination address corresponds to a specific format. If it doesn't fit that format, the client will receive a submit response with the code, meaning invalid destination address. The destination number format is set as a regular expression. For example, the expression shown on the screen means that the switch will receive the message if the destination address is numeric and contains more than 9 symbols. By default, this feature is disabled. To enable it, contact the Alaris technical support and communicate the code BZ10123, specifying the format. The new field list of optional fields appears in Carriers SMS channels when the checkbox Use Optional Field for Receipt is selected. It serves to specify the fields that must be sent to the client in the delivery report and exclude fields that are not required or supported. The data exported from the statistics page in Alaris webCenter is now achieved in a zip file. The HTTP session lifetime has been increased to 100 seconds, which is 10 seconds longer than the maximum routing module response timeout. Previously, the routing module response timeout was longer than the life of an incoming TCP session from an HTTP client. As a result, the SMS switch could close the HTTP connection with the client before a response was sent. Now the REST API method getEDR doesn't add an extra day to the end date and allows setting the time accurate to a second. The statistics page of Alaris webCenter now allows viewing stats accurate to a second. Earlier, it was shown accurate to a day. Emails in the center column of Administration Email Processing Rules Letters tab sheet are now displayed as a hyperlink. A click on the link opens an email client. This allows the user to easily respond to emails. The new columns Network and Country have been added to EDRs exported from the Statistics page of Alaris webCenter. Now the Include Parent Rates option is enabled by default for rate export tasks triggered by the rate changes, when the option Send Rate Change Notifications Automatically is set to either Send Partial Price List or Send Full Price List in Carriers Products. The new Control Replace product has been added to Voice Routing rules. It serves to replace one product with another in all available routing rules. The control opens a dialog box that prompts the user to select the context, the product to be replaced, and the new product. Previously, the system checked the client credit limit after the routing module accessed the HLR provider and received the MCC-MNC. Now the credit limit will be checked before MCC-MNC dipping. It is now possible to hide the company logo from the Alaris webCenter interface. To do this, contact the Alaris technical support team and communicate the code BZ27942. The rate change field in the Modify Rate dialog SMS Rates Rate Editor has been enhanced. Now a percentage or an absolute value can be entered in this field. For example, the value 5 or plus 5 will increase the rate by 5 currency units, US dollars, euro, etc., while the value 5% will increase the rate by 5%. Negative values can also be used. For example, -5 will decrease the rate by 5 currency units, while -5% will decrease the rate by 5%. The campaigns table in Alaris webCenter now displays the schedule date, start date, and end date, which allows the user to easily define the campaign launch date and period. Previously, only the start date and end date were shown. The Upload Contact List dialog evoked in the Contacts page of Alaris webCenter now displays the file name. Now, buffered EDRs are not included in the EDRs exported from SMS Analytics. When they were included, the user could see more EDRs than expected in the exported file. Leading and trailing spaces are now removed during import of the sender ID column in SMS Rates Rate Import. This enables error-free import of rate sheet files that may accidentally contain such symbols due to manual entry or irregularities of a third-party system. The parameters PAC CCID, contract company IDs associated with the PAC, and CAR IDs, list of carriers to which the PAC is available, have been added to the response of the REST API methods, which you can see on the screen. The new reports have been added to the Reports interface: Reject Traffic Vendor SMS, SMS Stat, and Reject Traffic Vendor Voice stats. They show the vendors that reject more traffic than defined in the report parameters. In Alaris webCenter, Senders list of the Templates page is now shown sorted by name. Now, the comments marker, designed for the rate update letter HTML template, can be used both in the message body and the rate file. Previously, when using multiple lines delimited by the line break symbol, it worked correctly only in one of the locations, message body or rate file, and now it operates correctly in both. For better usability, a new toolbar has been added to the top of the page in Voice Analytics. Some tools from the middle of the page have been moved to the top. If the system sent a vendor balance or credit alert, it was received only by the account manager. Now it is also received by the email specified in the parameter Credit Alarm Default Email in Administration, System Settings, Financial module. For better usability, the Balance section under the main menu in Alaris webCenter no longer shows fully consumed SMS packs. The product field has been added to the parameters of the report client traffic, day SMS Stat. The carrier column of the report displays the value in the format carrier product. The title of the page with rates is now displayed in the following format: file name, product, carrier name, product name, currency, direction. The page opens when clicking on the View link in the Details column or Waiting link in the Status column in the Tasks panel of SMS Rates Rate Import. The destination number field in the Simulation and Send SMS tabs of SMS Routing Simulation now supports the plus symbol, which allows for more precise validation of routing rules. The maximum length of the resulting code field is set to 30 symbols in SMS Routing Translation Rules Error and Status Codes tab. The new marker, which you can see on the screen, has been added. It serves to request the message status from a vendor over HTTP. It saves the value of a specific key that is different from message ID and that was also received in the response to a message send request. This can come instrumental when a specific key other than message ID must be used to request the status. Well, these are all technical details that we plan to describe in this video. Hopefully it was useful to you. In case you have any questions regarding the new version and the features that were not described here, you are welcome to contact our support team. If you have any suggestions regarding the channel development, we will be happy to get them at the following email. Check out our Facebook and LinkedIn pages to learn more about our life and business. See you in the next video!